These are the 4 main differences between the kimono and yukata. Minasan konnichiwa, and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo. I know that many people around the world who are hoping to travel to Japan someday have wear a kimono on their to-do list. Kimono are a traditional kind of Japanese cloth, and its colors and designs are very beautiful. But have you ever heard of yukata? They are often worn by young boys and girls at summer festivals or at ryokan hotels. When you take a look at the two, they look almost identical, but how are they different? So today, as a man wearing kimonos almost every day and has a wife training in kimono dressing, I will explain about the 4 main differences between kimono and yukata. At the end of the video, I will briefly explain about the 13 kinds of women's Japanese traditional clothes too. So I hope you can stick around till the end. And even if you get confused somewhere during the story, that's okay. I will wrap everything up again at the end of the video in today's conclusion. それでは本日も参りましょう。Let's get started right away with today's main topic. These are the 4 main differences between the kimono and yukata. 1. When they are worn. 2. What they are made from. 3. What you wear together with them. 4. How to wear them. 1. When they are worn. First of all, let's take a closer look at their names in order to understand when they are worn. Kimono is written like this in Japanese. The first kanji character, ki, means to wear, and the second, mono, means thing or object. So actually, kimono literally means something to wear in Japanese. It is a general term for all kinds of traditional clothing in Japan that has existed from the Heian era. This means that yukata are one of the many types of kimono, and clothes for men are also kimono. However, nowadays, when we say kimono, we usually refer to the formal kind of traditional clothes worn in special occasions like weddings, coming-of-age ceremonies, or during training of traditional culture like tea ceremonies and flower arrangements. Then, what does yukata mean? Yukata is written like this in Japanese. The first kanji character means to bathe, and the second means clothe. Yes, that's right. Yukata were originally a kind of kimono that was worn as a kind of bathrobe in the past. This is why yukata are still provided at ryokan hotels as clothes to wear after taking a bath in the onsen hot springs. And in the Edo period, yukata became a casual everyday wear in summer. So today, yukata are often worn at summer events like festivals and firework displays for fun too. However, they are never worn at formal occasions. Again, in these scenes, the formal kimono must be worn. 2. What they are made from. Kimono can be made from materials such as linen, wool, and polyester depending on the quality and which season that kimono is meant to be worn. However, the best kind of kimono are made from silk. If you were to buy a new silk kimono for women, it would at least cost about 200,000 yen. The kimono that my wife and my sister-in-law bought for their coming-of-age ceremony cost about 600,000 yen. Terrifying, isn't it? On the other hand, yukata can be made from linen and polyester too, but cotton is mainly used. This is again because they're meant to be worn in summer, so cotton that can absorb sweat and water well and can be washed is suited to be the standard material. By the way, yukata for women can be bought around the price range of 2,000 to 5,000 yen. So much better. 3. What you wear together with them. Yukata is a kind of kimono, so they do look alike. However, there are 3 things that are different. 1. Juban, undercloth. 2. Obi, belt. 3. Zori, geta, tabi, shoes and socks. When you wear a kimono, you must wear a special kind of undercloth called juban. The white collar you can see here is the juban. Since yukata was a kind of bathrobe in the past, you wouldn't wear this kind of undercloth. Today, just wearing your regular ones is fine. Next, the obi belt are different too. Kimono uses this kind of thick and hard belt, while yukata uses this kind of belt that is half the size and made softer. This is because if you wear a thick and big belt when you wear a yukata, it would exhaust others because it simply looks hot. Lastly, the shoes and socks are different too. When you wear a kimono, you will wear shoes called zori while wearing tabi socks. On the other hand, when you wear a yukata, you wear a casual geta without tabi. 4. How to wear them. Lastly, because the undercloth and belt are different, the way you wear them are very different. However, if I start talking specifically about how they are different, I would probably need to make a new series of videos. I'll do that someday with my wife Harumi, who is studying kimono dressing. Kimono dresser is a national qualification approved by the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare. In order to apply for the first class qualification, it takes at least 5 years of work experience. So you can understand how much training you must undergo to be able to properly dress a kimono on someone. I think it's the same for most traditional clothing around the world, isn't it? Please let me know in the comments. On the other hand, yukata is a bathrobe, the most casual kind of kimono. Harumi was able to dress herself while watching a YouTube video when she was a high school student. So that's how different they are. Then, before we end, let me briefly introduce the other kinds of kimono worn by women. You might be shocked, but there are actually 13 types of kimono in total. They are worn on different occasions, and each kimono has a rank depending on its material, color, and design. I have lined up the 13 types of kimono by how high their ranks are. 第一礼装 First dress. 1. 白むく 色打ち掛け worn by the bride at weddings. 2. 黒留袖 the first dress for married women. 3. 本振袖 the first dress for unmarried women, mainly worn at coming of age ceremonies. 4. 喪服 black kimono worn at funerals. 準礼装 semi-formal dress. 5. 色留袖 the first dress for married women with a color other than black. 6. 訪問着 the basic rank kimono worn by participants of wedding ceremonies and tea ceremonies. 7. つけ下げ the kimono one rank lower than the 訪問着 mainly worn by parents joining their children's entrance and graduation ceremonies. 8. 色無地 same usage as つけ下げ but without any designs. 9. 江戸小紋 the highest rank kimono among the casual komon kimono with small patterns. 外出着 neat cloth. 10. 小紋 the kimono one rank lower than the Edo komon. 11. つけ下げ小紋 the komon kimono with a certain pattern design. 普段着 everyday cloth. 12. 紬木綿 13. Yukata. Is anyone still watching? I only briefly introduced each type of kimono. But if you take a closer look, they all have rules of designs, decorations, and who and when to wear it. Men's kimono also have similar ranks too, but slightly more simple with less types. The kind I'm wearing right now would be classified as neat clothes, by the way. Then lastly, today's conclusion. There are 4 differences between kimono and yukata. 1. When they are worn. Kimono is a general term for Japanese traditional clothes that has existed from the Heian era. Today, they are mainly worn on formal occasions. Yukata is a type of kimono which was originally a kind of bathrobe. Today, they are worn at summer festivals or at ryokan hotels after taking a bath. 2. What they are made from. Both the kimono and yukata can be made from linen and polyester, but the best kind of kimono is made from silk, and yukata is best if it's made from cotton. 3. What you wear together with them. Under the kimono, you must wear special underclothes called juban, while yukata you don't. The obi belt you wear for yukata is softer and half the size of that for kimono. You wear zori shoes and tabi socks for kimono, but only the geta for yukata. 4. How to wear them. The kimono takes at least 5 years of work experience in order to become a first-class kimono dresser. While you need to just watch one YouTube video to be able to wear a yukata, there are 13 different kinds of women's kimono. They are worn on different occasions, and each kimono has its rank depending on its material, color, and design. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If this video helped you to deepen your understandings towards kimono culture, please hit the like button to let me know. And my goal is to achieve 100,000 subscribers by January 2022, so your help would mean a lot. In this channel, you can take a close look at Japanese traditional culture, tips on traveling to Kyoto, and social problems in Japan. To learners and lovers of Japanese language and culture, be sure to subscribe to enjoy more content. Thanks again, and I'll see you again in my next video. どうもありがとうございました。Everyone, once again, thank you very much for watching this video and welcome to the Omake Talk. So in today's Omake Talk, I want to talk about one thing that I think a listener asked me through Instagram. She sent me a message asking me, do you think it's impolite for a foreigner like me to wear kimono in Japan or maybe anywhere? And my answer to that would be, there is absolutely no problem at all. There's nothing you have to worry about. In Kyoto, there are tons of kimono rental shops, like every block. You can go into these places, as choose a kimono you want to wear, and rent it for a day, walk around the cities of Kyoto. It's perfectly fine. I used to work in the tourism industry in Kyoto, and have met over 60,000 guests, I always say. But I've met a lot of people wearing kimonos and coming to my activities. It's actually, I would say I'm really happy to see these people wearing, our traditional clothes. If you find it, beautiful or, enjoyable, our culture, it's really honorable from my point of view, I would say. So if you want to wear kimono, I would love to see you wearing kimonos, and I hope you really enjoy wearing it. I really hope you can have fun doing it. But along with that, I do also think though that, wearing kimono is, as I explained in this video, is really difficult, So soon in the near future, I'm hoping to introduce some of the really easy to wear kind of kimonos. There are some of these new products that are sold where, even most Japanese
people don't know how to properly wear kimonos. So there's a lot of these really easy to wear kind of things, and I've seen a few on Amazon and such, so I wanted to buy these and check out the quality and introduce it to you so maybe you can buy it too and try it out, because it's going to be very difficult if you buy like a regular kimono, and even if you bring it home, it's probably very difficult, almost impossible to wear it on your own. So I'll try to do that in the near future. Okay, so as a conclusion, anytime, anywhere, wear kimonos as much as you like. It'll be great. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'll see you in our next video. Thank you so much.